Best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with my second Halloween Cup team, double poison, double dark. And how I came up with this team was I actually started with Qwilfish because what I was seeing, I've seen a ton of Drapions. Drapions are everywhere, and I don't have one. But Drapion is a nice safe swap because it has it's a super fast charging Pokemon that can hit for both poison and dark. So that's a sweet combo in this meta because again, you have such a limited amount of Pokemon in this meta and typings that those two, the dark and poison, cover like 2 or 3 in and of itself. So that's pretty solid. So I didn't have that. So I'm like, what is my spammiest Pokemon that has a poison move but also has charge moves that can add some coverage that's not just poison? And it was Qwilfish because it had the Poison Sting, which is a pretty fast charging move, and the Aqua Tail is a fast spamming move. And the Aqua Tail actually provides nice coverage against like your Nidoqueen as a rock if you see your Tyranitar. So even though you're throwing resisted poison on both of those, having the Aqua Tail is super effective there. So I like that. Like, okay, so what am I going to have problems with? I need a safe swap. I'm like, I'm going to try Muck as a safe swap. So I'm like, okay, let's go with Muck. And then I looked at it. I'm like, okay, do I want to... The suggested moveset is Poison Jab, Acid Spray, Dark Pulse. So I'm like, if I do that, that's double poison. Do I want to run it with Dark? I need a Dark for this team. So I'm like, why don't I just run the Mandibuzz with the Dark and go with the Poison Jab for the Muck? Because I think the Poison Jab for Muck is better than, in my opinion, than the Aerial Ace for the Mandibuzz. So did that with the team. Did pretty well because you have options in the back end if you lose lead, because Muck is a nice safe swap, and even Mandibuzz in this meta is pretty solid. Like, there's only a few hard punishes. So let's take a look at the battles. Still here was not amazing in like the 2500ish range, but we're getting up here. So this is again a great start here because we have a Ninetales, which are doing super effective with the Poison Stings, and these Weather Balls are resisted, so that's great. And they come in and catch with the Sableye. And this is why I have 2 Pokemon in the back that can take care of it. And at this point, I was like, okay, let's just get a little more energy and then come in with Mandibuzz, because Mandibuzz does a pretty strong response to this. I know it's going to be a return. Do I shield up the return? It's a Power Gem. It's not right. It's so funny because I did this exact same thing during the battle. I'm like, okay, it's just a return. Let's let it go. And then I'm like, oh no, it's not purified at all. So that's a Power Gem. So that hurts a little bit, but okay. Still take it out, no problem. Mandibuzz is thick. I have a losing matchup here, obviously, so I'm just going to try and do some chip damage. Hopefully they get... I don't know that they're going to get greedy. That's a lot to farm down here. So I'm just going to keep throwing these Aerial Aces. This is where Snarl generates energy faster and they shield, so that's great. I tried to swap there thinking like, I have another poison in the back if need be, so I wanted to try and save this, but... So I have a move banked here. Going to throw this off. It's not going to KO, but they shield. I guess they're loaded with energy, but you already, unless it's the Psy Shock here. Yeah, so Psy Shock's going to do super effective because I'm the poison. This is just going to be the Weather Ball, but how many shields do I have left? Did I have 2 shields left? Yeah, I have 2 shields left, so let's start shielding something. And it's a Wigglytuff, so you love to see it. This is where the Poison Jab, Acid Spray comes in. I posted a short Sunday about how this I double acid sprayed an Azu, and then 2 Aerial Aces from Mandibuzz took out 70% of the health. So once you start lowering the defense with a super effective move here, you can just Poison Jab / throw other moves at it and it's out of it. So that's kind of why I like running the Poison Jab on Muck, because for those reasons, and then the Snarl just for a faster energy generation on the Mandibuzz. So this is a not amazing, because so the good news is like you're gonna spam these Aqua Tails. The bad news is Poison Sting's resisted. You Shadow Ball, they can't throw an Avalanche, they can only throw Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will do almost everything. Yeah, so it's a little squishy, and I banked it and come in here thinking maybe they'll stay in. So yeah, that's what you need to worry about. I think that's also why I paired it. Now looking back on it, why did I also paired it with a Mandibuzz? Not only did I need like a sort of dark for other situations, but you need a tank because Qwilfish is pretty glassy. It's kind of like my video yesterday with Escav. Like in the Great League, a lot of these Pokemon are pretty glassy. So I grabbed the second shield, which is great. And now they come with Scrafty. So I'm wondering what they have in the bag that they're coming in with the Scrafty. Because I can definitely, they can only throw the power punches and I can throw the air laces. I mean, this is where having the wing attack would be more helpful, but still, there's no problem here because they're going to need to throw. Am I going to get farmed down? We'll see what happens. So at least I'm going to get one more off here. Not have to take it out. Yeah, so I didn't want to be farmed down there. I guess that's a smart play. Get ahead on energy. They can only throw power punches here, so let's just save the shield for the next one. Foul play, they could throw that, but it's resisted. I guess if you only have one move, you might as well throw that. Out comes the Frostlass. Gotta shield this one up. Can I poison jab down here? It's good. No, and they switch anyways, and it's a Drapion. So, good news, bad news. But bad news is I don't have a move that can throw at this. The good news is they are now just switch locked. So I can come and just in with something, hopefully to take this out. Plus, they have no move that could throw super effective against me. So I'm going to throw the Dark Pulse here to a 2 times lowered, but resisted. Okay, so not insignificant. And they throw there. I guess, I don't know if that was a smart move on their part. Maybe they should have gone for the farm down, because now they're low on energy. Come in here. That's why Poison Sting, Aqua Tail, sweet there. Take this out. And come in with the Mana Buzz immediately, because I need to get to... I need to foul play this. Oh, close. I need to snarl that down. So having the snarl there works as well. Crustal lead. And this is, again, where you have double poison, which is rough. And, ooh, wow, double poison and a flyer. So that's rough. But Aqua Tail, super effective. So they got to get out of here. And it's Butterfree. And I was like, what do I go against a Butterfree? I have not seen a Butterfree before. So, like, I'll come in here because I have the Air Lace. So this will do super effective. This is the problem with Halloween Cup when you're not used to the typings and you're not used to like these matchups. I am definitely take way too long to figure out like what is the right move here. I don't know. I was just I don't know if that was a perfect farm up or I was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't really care about a bug buzzing and fusion, so I'm just gonna farm as much as I can to get ahead on this Crustal because I know the Crustal is going to hurt. Just farm me down if it could. I'd run it with Dark Pulse instead of foul play just because I find the little extra energy it takes to get to Dark Pulse is worth the reward of throwing the Dark Pulse in my opinion. So that's why I'm running it with Dark Pulse. And I have the Snarl for the energy generation, so it makes it easier to do that. There it goes. And it's a Marowak. Gotta get to this move. That's good. Because, I mean, I should be okay because I can hopefully go Aqua Tail there. Or, yeah, just force the shield. And then I can just go Poison Jab, Dark Pulse to take it out. It's going to have a bunch of Bone Clubs. They're going to have to throw at least one here to take me out or else I'm going to get to a move. And I'm okay. So I'm at the Aqua Tail. Might as well just shield it up and throw in and win the game. Makes sense. So that was a good... So again, you don't have... There's not a ton of hard counters. Like what would it... Galvantula would be tough for this team because you're weak to electric on the front and the back. But otherwise you can work around a lot of the meta. And that's the thing. I'm not building for what I may see. Like if a team has a Galvantula, I'll take the loss. I've seen like 2 Galvantulas, 3 Galvantulas, and I've seen like 50 Drapions. So like I'm building for what I'm seeing. Take the foul play. That hurts. Hopefully these Poison Sting Aqua Tails, I can put it either low enough or grab a, that's even better almost, grab a shield because they're going to try and get aggressive. And this is, these Poison Sting, Poison Fang, Poison Jab, spammy Pokemon are like all over this meta and they're so strong. It's just like, I like it and I don't like it. So you're going to see a team tomorrow that I'm doing really well with. So far, we'll see how well, like I was up like 150 ELO today. Again, I was pretty low, right? So I'm just back in like the 2700 range. But Yeah. Oh, is this one I showed? Yeah. So if you missed the short, this is the short that I showed. Basically, Umbreon comes in. I got 2 shields here. I have a Mandibuzz with a terrible matchup against Azu, but it's not a terrible matchup if you can acid spray it twice. And that's, I think, what it's going to come down to. I'm just going to poison jab this down, and then double acid spray the Azu, and then you're going to see 2 terrible, pathetic move air laces takes out an Azu from like 70% health because it lowered their defense 2 times 2, so 4 times down. So I really hate these moves. I've always hated them. I hate, since Master League, Giratina and Togekiss, when they get the double attack and double defense boost, the game is over. Doesn't matter if you have a good matchup or not. As soon as they get those double boosts, it's over. And I really hate the double. I know it's part of the game, but I find it kind of like you can defend against Pokemon and lineups and everything, but you cannot defend against double boosted. So that's kind of my feeling about that. So, and this is the thing. Like, look at how much those air laces do. Air lace is such a bad move, and I took out a 70% Azu with 2 terrible air laces because I lowered its defense 4 times, like 2 times 2. So I think that's a little too much in my opinion. But anyways, that's just me. Mandibuzz, and so it's a losing matchup overall just because Mandibuzz is tanky. But as you're going to see here, the Ice Beam does a lot. So it puts it in the yellow, and I catch on the muck. So that's a good catch because I think I've played this matchup before where you take a foul play and then they outpace you. And out comes the Scizor. And Scizors are everywhere because I think a couple YouTubers put out like how strong it is. And this is not great, but it's not bad. This isn't a bad team for it. The Poison Jab obviously makes this a much worse matchup. I'm just going to Acid Spray this here because then I can just Dark Pulse it to take it out. So they shield, which is amazing because now they're down 2 shields. I know these Iron Head hurt. Do I shield it up or do I let it go because it's a Mandibuzz? I let it go, and yeah, that really hurts. And they catch on their Mandibuzz, so really good catch. Is this the game I lost because they I forget. One of the games I lost, pretty close matchup against a Mandibuzz. Maybe this isn't it. So I can shield this up because I am loaded here. I always do this because I had so many shields. I'm like, let's just farm up as much as I can so I can just start throwing these. And they have a move, so that's unfortunate. So now I gotta shield that up because they would take me out because I'm super glassy. Throw this Aqua Tail off. Is it enough to take it out? It's a shadow, so probably. And it's a Nidoqueen in the back. You love to see it. Double Aqua Tail. Here we come. Should take out the Nidoqueen because you are not going to get to the... I don't know if Poison Fang would take me out. But either way, you're not getting there when I got double Aqua Tail. So goodbye, Nidoqueen. So yeah, this is a pretty... Like I said, I did a lot better with this team than I did the previous team. And so this is a straight up matchup. So as you're going to see, 3, 4. So I'm already at the move, and they try and catch on an Azu. And now I'm just going to pretty much hard punish with this. The problem with this Azu, which, spoiler alert, Azu is on my team for tomorrow. Even in bad matchups, Azu is just so tanky, right? So even in good matchups, you're still, like even bad matchups, you're still probably going to get a move off that may, like in this case, force a shield. Am I going to try and farm down? Yeah, I have to shield 1, right? Because Azu is just so tanky. So you'll see on my team tomorrow with Azu, like how strong it can still be, even with like Poison's running this league right now. You just, maybe this is my loss with the Mandibuzz because it's just going to reset these acid sprays. And this is the only problem with running. I mean, it's not a problem, but because you can see how it helped and we win the other matches. The problem with running double acid spray, like, and just the Poison Jab is I lowered his attack, its defense 2 times 2 now. So it's down 4 times. As soon as they come in with something, it's going to reset. And yeah, absolutely. It just automatically resets. So what could have been like super effective, not super effective, but like heavy hitting like sludge waves to do a super amount of damage are now just kind of like not useless, but significantly lowered moves there. So I think this shield that's up and is an Earth Power. One Aqua Tail is not going to take it out. So I think I'm going to have to come in with... Yeah, this is my loss because I have to come in with Mandibuzz. This thing going to take it out. I think I'm going to be taken out here. And my Mandibuzz comes in. And I think they Poison Fang me to lower my defense enough so that I now have a losing matchup. I probably should have thrown there. I got greedy. I was like, maybe if I farm down, I'll come out with 2 moves. But they lowered my defense, and I can't farm down, and I can't get hit with the second one because I don't want to get my defense lowered. So I think if I maybe just threw that, I would have been at like full health, and my defense wouldn't have been lowered. Yeah, so that's why I lost this matchup. It's a dumb play. Like, you can't take, like, half of these, like the Acid Spray, Muck, and the Poison Fang, Nidoqueen, and is there any others in here that rely on the lowering the defense? Not that off the top of my head. But you can't, if a Pokemon relies on a move lowering your defense, you cannot let it, right? If you have the move, throw it to force shields or take it out. So that was my mistake there. That was a really dumb play on my part. So how many matchups? 2.5 minutes left in battle. So this could be the last matchup. Sableye lead. So poison. So I think, am I going to try and catch here? Yeah. And I did not catch properly. So this is going to be a return because this one is purified. So I'm going to shield this one up. And it's a Drapion. So this is tough for... can you just look at that? So that Aerial Ace did a decent amount for... It's still going to take 3, which is not great. Oh, it's going to take 4. Never mind. Drapion... man, I wish I had one. It's everywhere. Honestly, you're going to see my team tomorrow. And I have 2 answers for Drapion. Yeah. I have 2 answers for Drapion tomorrow. No, I don't. Do I? Is Azu? No, Azu's not really an answer for Drapion. My other one isn't an answer, but my safe swap is an answer because Drapions are everywhere as safe swaps. So my Pokemon that I use is an answer for Drapion to make sure I keep switch. Anyways, spam, 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 Aqua Tail, Aqua Tail. I don't have a Qwilfish on my team tomorrow because I'm running with Azu, but honestly, I would, if you want to build around Qwilfish, it's a pretty strong Pokemon to use. So I'm loaded with energy here. Throw the Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse will take this out, I'm pretty sure. 1 short, but that's okay. They have 2 Pokemon left, both low on energy. Well, one's not low on energy. Dark Pulse, this will do a significant amount. I'll probably just bail immediately after because I don't want to get farmed down. And here we go. So now it's going to be Poison Fang, or are they going to go for the Earth Power? That's enough for an Earth Power. I got to respect it, and it is an Earth Power. So that is a good shield. I'm just going to go straight for the nuke thinking, hey, maybe they'll think that I'm just going to Acid Spray them. And they shield back, so that's a good shield on their part. I'm going to get hit with it. Oh, and they gave up. I remember this. They had like 1 lose condition, and that was it. I don't know if they I don't know what they were thinking there. I think they were thinking that I was at the move and they wanted to try and catch it, but I wasn't at the move, and now they just let me get to the move. So kind of got lucky there. Anyways, that's the team. With all the darks and poisons out there, might as well just can't beat them, join them. So double dark, double poison. Team did well, like the coverage with the Aqua Tail and Ice Beam on the Qwilfish to do well, along with the Poison Sting, just if you get it like a Charmer. And that's it. So tomorrow's team, like I said, has brought me back up to the 2700s. I'm going to run with it again tomorrow. So I'm filming this Sunday. So I'm going to run it again on Monday. And then if I do well with it, I'm going to run it again on Tuesday to showcase on Wednesday because it's doing really well so far. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.